look who's up.
Ugh.
Enjoyed the free booze a little too much, huh?
Ugh.
Clear the cobwebs, kid. We've got work to do.
Yeah, I know.
She looks like hell. Serves her right. Not to interrupt, darling, but let's talk.
What is it, Joey?
No more gallery openings for you, young lady. I've never seen anyone get that hammered that fast. You've got the alcohol tolerance of a gnat. A baby gnat.
Are you done?
I think so.
Good.
That gallery won't forget you in a hurry.
Don't remind me.
What got into you anyway?
I just felt uncomfortable. I thought it would relax me. They all seemed so sophisticated.
Don't envy that crowd, kid. It's all phony anyway. We should check that Monique woman's story.
You think it could lead somewhere?
What do you think?
Good thing I don't have any plans today.
Well, let's get back to it.
Yeah. Hey, Joey?
What is it?
Did I do anything stupid last night?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You're not going to tell me, are you?
And ruin the suspense? No way.
So what should we do now?
We might as well talk to that lady we met last night. You do remember her, don't you?
Yeah, Monique something. She had a ghost story to tell.
Who knows? It might lead somewhere.
How do we find her?
Didn't she give you a business card?
Oh yeah, she did.
Well, it's not magic. Just check for the address on there.
See? It was a good thing we went to the gallery.
You
didn't want to go, but we ended up getting a case.
Ended up getting hammered is more like it. Don't look so smug, kid. Things like this will happen all the time.
You think that Monique woman is on the level?
Who knows? Can't hurt to check her out.
That's all for now.
Sure.
I know that area. That's Astor Place. You ready to go?
Hold your horses, will you? I'm coming.
Auntie isn't home. Come in. Hi, Monique?
Oh, hello. You're Ashanti's friend, aren't you? The writer?
Yeah, that's me.
I almost didn't recognize you standing upright.
Right. I don't usually drink that much.
Well, we all make mistakes.
He keeps staring at Monique, and he's not looking at her face. I can't talk to Joey here. I'll wait until we're alone. Looks like some old movie posters. I don't think Monique would appreciate me taking them. Those account books go back at least 2 years. I can't imagine being that organized. I can't think what we'd need them for. This poster is for a film called Water Under the Bridge. It stars Frank Lyons. I'm not stealing Monique's things. Nice view from up here.
Please don't close the window. There's a reason why it's open.
Monique looks pretty cool and confident behind that desk.
There are other things here worth looking at. Hey, Red, why don't we ever meet ghosts that look like her? Ah, well, doesn't matter. Broads just stop being interesting when they stop breathing. I have to say the view is quite nice from up here. Ah, the quivering of her back means that I did good. Just some old posters. Don't know what I could do with it. Just some books for the number crunchers. I don't think we need to bother with it. Water Under the Bridge. What a boring title. Yeah, the view is okay, although I prefer the view from this angle. I'm not floating out there unless I've got a reason. Besides, the view is much better in here.
I saw a cat on the window ledge outside.
Oh, her? The company adopted her. She belonged to Frank.
So, what do you do here at Cubestar?
I'm the executive producer. In a nutshell, I make sure everything gets done, on time, and under budget.
She whips everyone into shape, huh? I like her.
So, you have a ghost story, is that right?
Oh, yes. It's really nothing. Kind of embarrassing, really.
Nishanti said it had to do with Frank Lyons.
Yes, it was all over the news. You know what happened.
I know he died, but that's all I know.
Yes, he's dead. I saw him die. He died while filming his last scene. It was tragic and all, but in the end we had to finish the movie. We found a lookalike to complete the scene and then released it. That should have been the end of it. But the film was a smash hit.
Really? It was that good?
No, it wasn't. People only turned up because a man's death was attached to it. For years we tried to create a moneymaker. And this is how we did it. Be careful what you wish for, Rosangela. That's all I'll say.
So what happened next?
Next, I hear him.
You hear him?
Over in Central Park, near the Gothic Bridge. It's where he died. I pass the area every morning when I go jogging. I can swear I hear him calling me.
Really?
It's like he's, well, it's probably just my own guilty conscience. We profited from his death. There's no denying that. But what could we do? Give the money to charity? We have investors to pay back. Anyway, that's my ghost story. Take it or leave it.
I say we take it. We haven't been to the park in a while.
Thanks for the chat, Monique.
Sure.
What do you mean? No. What do you mean?
I think that's Frank Lyons. He looks different in person. Of course, he isn't exactly a person anymore. He's still there, sticking to me like a shadow.
I knew you'd come. No. I knew you'd come. I knew you'd come. No. I knew you'd come.
Let's talk, Joey.
This had better be important, sweetheart.
Joey, that's Frank Lyons.
Is he now? It's so rare that we know the spook's name in advance. Saves so much time.
What should I say to him?
Say, he's a spook like any other.
But, you know, he was in showbiz. How do you talk to people like that?
Just act naturally, sweetheart.
Natural.
You know, nervous. That's natural for you.
Okay, I'm going to try and talk to the guy.
Atta girl. Maybe one of these days you'll talk to a guy who's actually breathing.
So what should we do now?
There's our spook. Why don't we talk to him?
Did you really have to stare at Monique like that?
What's your problem? It's not like she can see me.
It's unprofessional, that's all.
You're just jealous.
That's all for now.
Sure. She keeps staring at that actor ghost. I hope she's not starstruck. We got work to do. Come here, darling. Let's chat.
Yes?
So what do you think of our friend?
It's hard to say. We haven't spoken to him much.
After you, dear. We ain't gonna solve this by gabbing at each other. Let's see what this spook has to say. You know, I think that Monique lady is pretty suspicious.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. We should get back to her office and examine her very closely.
Examine her, huh?
Or better yet, you stay out in the hall. I'll go in and poke around.
I don't think so.
Well, let's get back to it.
Yeah.
What about me? What about me? Good enough. Last shoot of the film, then we're done.
Hi there.
I knew you'd come.
Are you Frank Lyons?
Oh, haha, very funny. Let's get back on track, huh? I knew you'd come.
You did?
Yes, I did. Wait, no, that's not right.
Oh, what's not right?
Never mind, we can do it again. I knew you'd come.
Why do you keep repeating yourself?
No. No, that's not right either.
What are you talking about?
Look, don't worry about it. We can do it again, right?
Do what again?
Okay, one more time. I knew you'd come.
Could I ask you a couple of questions?
Huh? Oh, come on. That's not even close. Let's try it again. I knew you'd come.
Listen, I have to tell you something.
No, that comes later. Try and concentrate, will you? Let's get through this and then we can go home. I knew you'd come.
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
Yvonne? Who's Yvonne?
You are? Okay, no problem. We'll just start over. I knew you'd come.
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
Look, I just want to talk to you.
Are you sure that's right?
Yes, just for a few minutes.
No, I don't think that's right. Let's try again, shall we?
What are you talking about?
I knew you'd come.
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
Listen, I have to tell you something.
Come on. The boat's going to leave any minute.
Boat? What boat?
What boat? Come on. Let's just do this and get out of here. I knew you'd come.
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
Listen, I have to tell you something.
Come on. The boat's going to leave any minute.
No, listen to me. We have to talk.
What? Gah, now I'm messed up. Let's start over, okay? I knew you'd come.
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
Listen, I have to tell you something.
Come on. The boat's going to leave any minute.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Look, I didn't write this, okay? Let's just work with what we're given, and then we'll laugh about it later. I knew you'd come.
Never mind. We'll talk later.
Yeah, I think you need to practice some more. Last shoot of the film, then we're done. I knew you'd come. No, I knew you'd come. Last shoot of the film, then we're done.
Young guy, maybe mid-20s. It's hard to tell. He looks like he's concentrating hard. Hello?
Oh, hey, you with the company?
Company?
Oh, I guess you're not. They told me to meet him out here. I guess they're late.
Are you Frank Lyons?
You recognize me?
Sure.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Hey, I live to please. Sort of. So, Frank, what are you doing here?
Oh, you know, just waiting to finish up. Just one scene to go and I'm done. Finally.
Done is the word, yeah. Never mind. So, we're on a movie set?
Yep, the film is called Water Under the Bridge.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, I'm probably not supposed to tell you that, but we're hardly Paramount Pictures or anything. Just don't tell anyone, okay?
Oh, lips are sealed. Are you sure this is a movie set?
Yeah.
Where are all the lights, equipment, cameras?
You know, I'm not sure. They should be on their way. I don't know what's keeping them.
Could you tell me the last thing you remember?
What do you mean? I've just been hanging out here.
And before that?
I was... Funny thing.
Yes?
The Minetta.
The Minetta.
Yeah, I was there. I'm always there.
Listen, Frank, you seem like a swell guy, but I have to be honest. You're dead.
What?
I mean it. You've been haunting this area for months now.
Ha! Very funny. My career might have one foot in the grave, but it's not dead yet. My ship will come in. You'll see.
Hey, have you ever been to the Park Gallery down in Soho?
No, sorry. I've never heard of it.
What can you tell me about Monique?
Miss Stahlman? She's a good lady. I just wonder where she is.
You expecting her?
Yeah. We can't start without the executive producer, can we? I could swear I saw her run by a couple of times, but why wouldn't she stop?
So, tell me about yourself, Frank.
Oh, I'm just an actor. I just walk and talk the way they want me to.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be more to you than that.
I don't really need anything else. I'm not in the magazines, but I think I'm okay with that. I just want to finish what I start.
Just what is the Minetta?
Minetta?
Yeah, what is it?
The Minetta. I'm famous there, you know. You can always find a willing ear there, and some donations for the fund.
The fund? What fund?
Yes, they are very kind.
Why are you talking like that?
Talking like what?
Like you... Oh, never mind. Well, see you around.
Sure, bye. Damn it, where is that woman? Last
I
shoot
got
of the
something to
film,
say.
Then we're done.
What is it, Joey?
Talking to this guy is like talking to one of them schizos.
You mean multiple personality disorder?
Yeah, you think he's one of those?
Could be. It would explain a lot.
2 spooks for the price of 1. Fantastic. Figures. We finally get to go to the park and the weather is miserable.
At least there's nobody around.
So who is Frank Lyons anyway? I'm afraid I'm not up to date on pop culture.
He's a movie actor.
Big?
Not really. I don't think he would have been as famous if it weren't for the news reports.
Fame after death, huh? Lucky guy. Minetta. I wonder what it could be. Do you have a phone book?
Phone book? Who uses a phone book anymore?
Sorry I asked. Well, let's get back to it.
Yeah. Joey, I'd like to talk to you.
What could it possibly be?
Talking to Lyons was different than I expected.
He's a dead guy. What did you expect? Scintillating conversation?
I just wondered, well, never mind.
A spook's a spook. They don't think like living people do. They're strange.
Does that include you?
Sweetheart, they don't come any stranger than me.
Thank heaven for that. I have no idea what he's talking about. It's like he's reading from a script.
Well, he is an actor. You might be onto something.
Really?
I said might.
I'm out of ideas.
Let's just keep plugging away, dear. He sounds like he's rambling, but remember, it makes sense to him. Maybe we should pay closer attention.
So what should we do now?
We should probably learn more about this Frank Lyons guy. Where do movie stars hang out anyway?
He's not much of a star, Joey.
Right now, he's not much of anything.
I know he's dead and all, but this is kind of cool. I've never met anyone famous before.
Just don't ask him for an autograph.
The Minetta. What is the Minetta?
You're asking me? You're the one with all the fancy technology.
That's all for now.
Sure.
I knew you'd come. No, I knew you'd come.
Come in. Oh, hello. Again.
What do you think of Josie Park's gallery?
Ugh, dreadful. Josie's a sweet woman, but her taste in art is somewhat questionable. Although it didn't drive me to drink, like some people.
What else can you tell me about yourself?
Is it relevant?
Not really.
Then there you go.
Tell me about Frank.
Frank? He was a solid actor. Not A-list material, but dependable. He could read his lines and hit his marks and look good on camera. He didn't demand much, and he was easy to work with. We set him up with an apartment nearby. That was all he needed. That reminds me, we still haven't moved his stuff out. I'll have to get on that.
Have you ever heard of a place called the Minetta?
Sorry, no.
You you really rented him an apartment. That's very generous.
Not really. The company owns it and it's rent controlled. We couldn't pay him much, so it was the least we could do.
Thanks for the chat, Monique.
Sure.
Hi again.
Hi.
You got home okay? I think Nish had to half carry you out of here.
Was I that bad?
Well, originally I thought I had bought too much wine. It turns out I didn't have to worry, so thanks.
Sure. No problem.
Anyway, I have to go over some stuff. Feel free to look around.
Hi, Josie?
Yes?
Hi, Josie. Can I talk to you for a bit more?
I'm kinda swamped, but okay.
So, how's everything going?
Oh, you know, busy. This is my first public opening. I want it to be just right.
Tell me about Claude.
Oh, I found him on the street. Literally. He made his living painting street scenes and selling them to tourists. But he's too much of a genius for that. Don't you think so?
Oh, yes, definitely.
See? I knew he was the right choice for this gallery.
How much do these paintings cost?
Oh, I can't reveal the prices until the public exhibit. But if you're interested in any of them, let me know. I'll discount it for you.
Oh, no thanks. I'm not really in the market for any art right now.
Translation, she can't afford it.
Oh, all right. But if you change your mind, let me know.
How long have you been in business?
Not long, just a few days now. This loft opened up and I just nabbed it. Real estate in this neighborhood is harder to get than you'd think.
How well do you know Monique Stahlman?
She's a nice lady, although I don't think she'll be back. She didn't seem to really appreciate Claude's work.
I'm sorry.
No worries. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons' death?
Spooky, isn't it? Imagine someone just dying of a heart attack right in front of you. Poor Monique must have been traumatized.
Yeah, traumatized all the way to the bank.
Have you ever heard of a place called the Minetta?
No, sorry.
Do you know where Frank Lyons lived, by any chance?
I don't know. LA? That's where all the Hollywood people live.
Thanks, Josie. I'd better get going.
Sure, Rosangela. I'll see you at the opening tomorrow.
Hey, Joey?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever heard of a multiple personality disorder?
You mean schizos?
Yeah. Watching you talk to Frank made me think about them.
2 ghosts for the price of 1? This day is getting better and better.
I should tell Monique the truth about why I want to find Frank's apartment. She'd probably be more willing to help. You think that's a good idea?
Sure, it's worth a shot. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, right, she could call the cops and they'd lock you away. So, better not do that.
What do you think the Minetta's like?
We're not gonna find out just sitting around. Let's get a move on.
That's all for now.
Sure. Hey, Dollface, get your head out of the clouds and over here.
Sure, what's up?
I could have been an actor too, you know.
Really?
Sure, if I had the right start in life. Or, you know, an actual life. That Monique woman isn't going to spill. We need to find someone else who knew where Frank lived.
Maybe someone else who lived in that apartment.
Maybe. We gonna check out this Minetta place or what?
Sure.
Well, let's get back to it.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get out of here.
What's your hurry? You ready to go?
It's about time. Let's scram.
So, a ghost walks into a bar.
Just don't.
Black and white pictures of old celebrities. I don't recognize any of them. It's a portrait of an old man. There's nothing but empty tables back there. I don't know much about brands, but it seems like decent stuff. After the other night, no way. He looks pleasant enough, even though it's practically empty in here. Hi.
Afternoon. What can I get for you?
Oh no, I'm not here to drink.
Not yet, anyway.
I was hoping you could answer some questions for me.
Really?
Yeah, is that a problem?
No, it's just that this never happened to me before. You always see bartenders being questioned in the movies, but it never actually happens. You a detective?
Something like that.
Cool. How can I help?
What can you tell me about this place?
The Minetta? Been here forever. 60 or 70 years at least. I've only been here a few weeks myself, so I don't know much of the history.
I was wondering if you've seen Frank Lyons.
Frank Lyons, the actor? Didn't he die a few months ago?
Yeah, he did. I think he might have come here before he died.
Well, we get all sorts in here, but I don't think we've ever seen him.
Are you sure you've never seen Frank Lyons come in here?
Yeah, I'm quite sure.
I think he's telling the truth.
Are you sure he was never in here? Maybe it was somebody else's shift.
No, I'm positive. See all those photos on the wall? We take photos of anyone remotely famous who walks in here. So if Frank Lyons came in, we'd have his picture somewhere.
So Frank Lyons never came in here?
Nope, if he did, we'd have his picture somewhere.
What are the chances of you knowing where Frank Lyons lived?
You a groupie or something?
No, not exactly.
Hell, either way, I can't help it.
Have you ever been to the Park Gallery?
No, sorry.
Does a Monique Stahlman ever come in here?
Never heard of her, sorry.
She'd better not fall off the wagon again. After last night, I'm surprised you have the stomach to enter a joint like this. Has-beens from days gone by. It's a portrait of an old guy. There's nothing but empty tables back there. Years ago, I could tell you what was a good year and what wasn't. Those days are long gone. Oh, I wish. He looks capable enough. I wonder how strong his martinis are. He doesn't seem to notice. Tough customer. Hello, Frank.
Oh, hey.
I don't think Monique is coming, Frank.
She usually comes to every shoot. I guess we can do it without her, but it'll just feel weird. Oh well.
Anything else you can tell me about Monique?
Not really. I just hope she gets here soon. We're so close to finishing this movie. I wonder what's keeping her.
Hey, Frank, could you tell me where you live?
Sorry, but I hardly know you.
Aw, come on, you can trust me.
I really don't think so. Sorry.
Funny thing, I went to the Minetta. They never heard of you.
Why would they?
You said you went there all the time.
I've never heard of the place.
You told me you were famous there.
Famous?
Yeah, famous at the Minetta.
The Minetta? I go there all the time. It's like my second home.
But you just said...
Say, could you spare some money for the Joe Gould Fund?
Joe Gould Fund? What's that?
What's what?
The Joe Gould Fund.
I have no idea.
But you just... Oh, never mind. Let's try this again. I went to the Minetta.
Minetta? I never heard of it. What is it?
A tavern over on McDougal?
Oh, yes. I'm well known there.
Okay, fine. But listen carefully to me now. They've never heard of you.
Why would they? I've never been there.
For crying out loud!
Hey, what did I say?
Nothing, just...
Say, can you talk to seagulls?
What? No, I cannot talk to seagulls.
I can. It's a beautiful language.
Congratulations. For once, I'm totally speechless. I don't think I can go through that again. I'm still dizzy from the last time. Could you tell me what the Joe Gould Fund is?
Why, you want to donate a couple of dollars?
I would if you could tell me what it was for.
For the upkeep and maintenance of Joe Goulds everywhere, of course.
Any Joe Gould in particular?
Who's Joe Gould?
You know what? Never mind. I'm getting a headache talking to you. Well, see you around.
Sure, bye. Is that right? No, wait, I know this.
Joey?
What could it possibly be?
What do you think the Joe Gould Fund could be?
I'm not sure it means anything. Nutty spook like that, you gotta filter out all the crazy before anything else makes sense.
It's worth looking into, isn't it?
If you think so.
The Minetta was kind of quaint.
Haven't you had enough to drink lately?
Be quiet. That's all for now.
Sure. Not to interrupt, darling, but let's talk.
What is it?
The Joe Gould Fund. What do you think that's for?
Somebody named Joe Gould, I guess.
Well, that helps. Entering the Minetta was like stepping back in time. I wonder how old that place is. Hey, look! A trash room!
Yeah?
Just saying. You could, use it once in a while. Hey, did they redecorate this place?
I don't think so. Why?
Dunno. Looks different. Can't say why. Well, let's get a move on if we're going anywhere. Well, let's get back to it.
Yeah. Hi there. Got time for some more questions?
Sure, ask away.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or anything called the Joe Gould Fund?
Yeah, you could say that. Sometimes I think they should just rename this place the Joe Gould Bar and be done with it.
Really?
People hear about him and they come in here to ask about him. That's his portrait up there behind you. He died a long time ago.
Who was he?
He was some homeless guy who wandered the West Village in the 50s and 60s. He told some crazy stories and people found him entertaining, so they gave him money for his food and his beer. He referred to the money as the Joe Gould Fund. He also tried to write a book or something.
He never finished it?
Nope.
Hey, sounds like your soulmate.
Anything else you can tell me about Joe Gould?
I don't know much else, sorry. If you want to know more, check in another time. Lots of artist types come in here. They all know about Joe Gould.
It's a portrait of Joe Gould.
Apparently this guy is Joe Gould. Looks half crazed, whoever he is.
Come in. Again? Oh, Ilsa, you're back. Make yourself at home. You always do.
Cute cat.
Thanks, but she's not mine. She was Frank's. And just between you and me, she's not very friendly.
Can you give me the address?
Of Frank's old apartment? Why?
I just wanted to look around.
I ask again. Why?
Research.
You're very dedicated, but I'm afraid the answer is no. I'd like to give Frank some bit of dignity.
Are you sure you can't give me Frank's address? It would really help my research if I could look around.
Everything you need to know about Frank you can find on the internet. I don't feel comfortable having a stranger look through his things.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or the Joe Gould Fund?
Sorry, no.
Thanks for the chat, Monique.
Sure.
She's a little black cat. I don't recognize the breed. She's wearing a little collar with an ID tag. Hey, kitty. Ouch! She scratched me.
Careful. That was Frank's cat. She's a mean one.
What does that ID tag of yours say? Ow! Damn it! Shh, I'm not going to hurt you. Ow! Stupid cat.
Has that thing had all her shots? Last thing I need is for you to start frothing at the mouth.
Come on, let's be friends, okay? I just want to look at your... Ow!
Are you enjoying this? Look at the way she's staring. It's sometimes easy to forget that animals can see me. Hey, little fella.
All right, Ilsa, let's see what's on your ID tag. 12th Street and Avenue A. Hopefully that's where we need to be. It's one of those old-fashioned gate elevators. One of Frank's neighbors, I assume. That's not Frank's door. That's Frank Lyons' door, or at least it used to be. Locked. Joey, I'd like to talk to you.
Uh-huh.
Frank Lyons lived here. Wow.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, I'm not. Just, you know, he was in the movies.
Was is right, dollface. Remember that. Don't get starstruck on me now.
Nah. What does Joe Gould have to do with Frank Lyons? Joe Gould died almost 30 years ago.
So what? I died over 70 years ago. Death isn't as final as it used to be. Remember that.
I'm reminded every day. So what should we do now?
We got Frank's address. We should snoop around and see what we can find.
Isn't that illegal?
For you, maybe. For me, not so much.
Another day, another locked door.
I know, it's like they lock them on purpose.
How inconsiderate. That's all for now.
Sure.
Key? Who needs a key?
How's it going there?
Oh, just fine. Almost got it.
Uh-huh.
Any second now. Damn it!
What happened?
The paperclip broke.
It broke.
It's jammed in the lock. We couldn't get a key in there now, even if we had one.
The master criminal at work. Look at her. One locked door and she's completely helpless. Good thing I'm around. Come here, darling, let's chat.
Sure, what's up?
This Joe Gould sounds like a loser, wandering around, begging for drinks, writing a so-called novel.
He was a bohemian, Joey. That's what they did.
Who knew you could become famous just for being a bum?
I think he's interesting.
You think documentaries about squirrels are interesting.
Well, they are.
So this is how movie stars live. Can't say I'm impressed.
It isn't bad for a rent-controlled building.
Hey, you ever think of moving into this neighborhood? Because I know of a place that's definitely available.
I don't think so.
More closed doors. Probably locked.
Uh-huh.
Good thing you've got me, kid. I'll soon sort this out. Well, let's get back to it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of those in a long time. No idea who lives there. I don't float through random doors unless I have to. Frank Lyons lived there, at least if that cat is to be believed. Once again, it's up to the dead guy to sort things out.
Be my guest.
You sure this guy was in pictures? He didn't even have a hot tub.
Was he supposed to?
If I was in pictures, I'd have a hot tub.
Well, naturally.
Just cool your heels for a while. I'm going in.
I'll, keep watch.
You do that. I don't recognize anybody in those photographs. Frank's television, cold and silent. Looks like a poster for a B-grade Arabian Nights flick. Frank Lyons has got top billing. It's a movie poster. Looks like hard-boiled detective schlock. Frank Lyons starred in it. Maybe Frank had a cold before he died? At least I hope so. I don't want to think about what those tissues were for. Oh, sweet, a ball of yarn. For the cat, I guess. Looks like a food and water bowl for the cat. Ugh, there's still some food left in there. It looks like a still from a moving picture. I think I recognize Frank in the background. I think this is called a VHS tape. It plays movies. It's supposed to be the latest thing. Looks like Frank was a collector of old film reels. I wonder what he played them on. A bunch of magazines related to the film biz. Celebrity gossip, most likely. It's nice to see that some things never change. There's nothing in there but junk. It's a poster for a romantic comedy. Looks like our boy Frank had a supporting role. Looks like a film script.
Still disappointed?
Typical bachelor digs. Nothing out of the ordinary at all. Although, I did find something interesting.
What?
There was a piece of paper just lying on a table.
Do you remember what was on it?
Of course I do.
Sounds like a film script.
Probably the last thing he worked on before he died. You ever hear these lines in a flick before?
No. I haven't gone to the movies since, well, you.
Makes no difference. It's probably not important.
What do you mean? No. What do you mean?
Joey, come here.
What could it possibly be?
So what should we do now?
I don't know. We've used up all the leads we've got.
Maybe we should talk to Frank again?
You can have that honor, sweetheart.
That's all for now.
Sure.
Hi again.
I knew you'd come.
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
Listen, I have to tell you something.
Come on. The boat's going to leave any minute.
I'm not going.
Not going? What do you mean you're not going?
I said I'm not going.
You're staying?
Yes, I'm staying here with, Tom.
Tom? Tom? What's that idiot have that I don't?
He's a good man, Zach, and he needs me.
And what about me?
You don't need me, Zach. You never did.
Huh? That's not in the script.
Wait, let's talk about this.
Just forget me. Be free.
Yvonne! Wait! Yvonne! Yvonne! Yvonne? Alright! Finished. Finally. Hey Monique, when's the rap party again? Monique? Where is she? Where is everybody? Hey, come on guys. This is weird. Where did everybody go? We're done, aren't we?
Hey, Joey?
What is it?
Poor guy. I almost feel sorry for him.
Don't. He's starting to question himself. We're almost done. One little push ought to do it.
That's all for now.
Sure.
Frank?
Oh, Rebecca, thank God. We just finished the scene, right? So where did everybody go?
I'm not Rebecca, Frank.
What? Of course you are. Only Rebecca could have finished the scene. Something's not right. Something is not right. I was here, filming the scene. Something happened.
Here it comes.
Oh, I'm dead, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm a ghost and I'm haunting my last film shoot. That's so cliché.
I'm sorry, Frank. I really am.
So what now?
Just relax and take a hold of this. Okay, do it.
Ow! I gotta work on my landings.
It's so bright. It should hurt my eyes, but it doesn't.
I don't think it's real light. I'm not sure what it is.
It's beautiful.
Just head towards it, Frank. That's all you need to do.
You know, my very first acting role was a ghost. I was 8 years old. We put on a Halloween play in the 3rd grade. I played Scary Ghost number 3. Funny the things you remember. It wasn't a bad life, was it? I might not have made it big, but I made it somewhere. How many can say the same, huh?
You're bigger than you think.
Really?
The movie was a big hit. Everyone knows your name now.
They do? Figures. I'm famous, and all I had to do was get choked to death.
Yeah. Wait, what? You weren't choked. You had a heart attack.
No, I was choked. I remember it distinctly.
The news reports all said it was a heart attack.
No disrespect, but I think I know how I died. The large hands around my neck? You don't forget a thing like that.
Why would the press lie about how you died?
I don't know. You'd think that they'd love a story about a murder. Funny, it doesn't even bother me. I think I'm ready to go.
Wait, hold on a second.
No can do. I gotta fly. See you around, and thanks.
Just a few questions. Damn it.
Huh? Hey, what the? I'm warning you. You? No, it can't be.
I can still help you.
No, you're dead, aren't you?
So many dead. So many lied upon the earth.
Tell me something I don't know. Did you kill Frank?
I helped him. I get no thanks.
You want me to thank you? How about you buzz off?
I can help you. You are still in pain. So much pain.
No way. Not again. This ends now.
Why do you resist?
Resist? I'll show you resist.
I see you. I know you.
You don't know jack, lady. Get off me.
Joey?
Clear off, kid. Get back.
It's her. After all this time.
Hey, you stay away from her. You hear me?
I'm sorry. Joey, who was that?
Trouble.
Well,
Well, what?
who is she?
Her. She's nobody's sweetheart. Just some spook.
She attacked you, Joey. Why did she do that?
I have no idea. You think I've got all the answers? Well, you're wrong. I'm just in the dark as you are.
You're lying. You recognized her, and she knew you. Tell me, Joey, please.
Yeah, I know her. She calls herself the Countess. She's from an old case, back when I was with your aunt. She was alive then, and just as crazy.
Tell me.
Look, it's late. You want to be up all night, or you want the short version?
Tell me everything.
We thought she was a raving loony at first. We'd see her on the street, ranting like a crazy woman. We were investigating these two ghosts. Both had been killed by an old woman. Didn't take much deduction to put two and two together.
So she was killing people?
Not exactly. She thought she was freeing people. You see, she was a medium.
A medium? Like me? Like Auntie?
Yeah, only she didn't have a spirit guide. There was this reporter, Joseph Mitchell. Somehow they formed a bond. He didn't know it, but whoever he wrote about, she would go and kill. She was freeing their spirits, which is what you mediums do best.
But they were still alive.
She didn't seem to realize that. In the end, she tried to free your Aunt Lauren. So, we stopped her.
You stopped her? How?
We just did.
So what now? Her spirit is seeking revenge?
I don't think so. Why now? Why all this time? Besides, I saw her die. There was no ghost.
So she's not a ghost?
I don't know what she is.
Let's talk about this in the morning. Right now I'm taking a hot shower and going to bed.
Sure, I'll hold the fort.
Poor deluded man, enthralled to a madness that even he could not explain. A madness called the Countess.
I know you.
We have spoken before, but it is not important. But hush, aren't you tired? You need to rest.
Tired?
Shh, just sleep. That's it. Sleep. Tomorrow you will wake up energized and refreshed. You will not remember me, but don't worry. We will meet very shortly.